Hi friends, this is Jim at J.D.SmokingPipes coming to you from the shop, doing a little post update for the Chicago Pipe Show. I want to apologize for not being able to do a post right before the show and show you the pipes that I had that I was taking to the show. I was behind. I took an extra day off of work so I could finish off one of the pipes, and I was extremely busy and I just didn't get around to making the video. And then you know how it goes when you get to Chicago or any other pipe show. There's so much going on and it's really hard to take a video and try and get it posted. I know it's a bunch of excuses. I'm sorry. I was overwhelmed. It was great. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Got to see a lot of old friends, make a lot of new friends, and get to meet a lot of YouTubers in person and catch up with some of my previous customers and get some feedback on the pipes from them. So, well, here I am today. I got a little tip for traveling with some tobacco, and I want to show off a pipe that I have for sale right now, and also maybe a little shop update and show you some of the stuff I got in Chicago. So let's start with a little housekeeping. I am smoking my new egg in the Eagle Claw that I picked up from a Turkish carver in Chicago. Got to talk to him about it. He was the one that carved the pipe, and I've been wanting one of these for the longest time. This is my 6th Meerschaum, and I really enjoy smoking Meerschaums. Super lightweight, super fun. This one I'll keep around the house to smoke, and I have a bent bulldog that with a lot of lattice work and carving on it that I smoke at work. Super light, real comfortable. Love that pipe. Smoke it 2 or 3 times a week. In it, I'm smoking some J.D.S. And this is from 2009. I picked this tin up at the show on the last day. Couldn't help myself. I love Royalty. It's one of my favorites. A lot of people haven't tried it. They look at the Davidoff blends and think, same as Dunhill. They're a little bit different. I really like that Davidoff blend. It's very tasty. So, still using that twist technique that I heard about a few weeks ago from John Fordham on Brian Levine's radio show. And it works really well. Really enjoy it. It's improved my smoking enjoyment quite a bit. The pipe stays lit a lot more. Able to smoke right through it. When I got to Chicago, I popped a tin from 1996 of Dulcet, which was a McClellan blend they made up for, I believe it's the PCCA, for their pipe club, and it was just like brown sugar. Threw it on the table. Everyone was getting bowls of it. I think I got 2 bowls out of that tin. Fantastic stuff. Beautiful Virginia. If you like Virginias and you see some old Dulcet from 90, I think it was made in 95, 96, right in late 90s there. If you find a tin of it and you like Virginias, pick it up. It's worth it. It's worth, personally, I think it's worth probably 35 bucks a tin. I mean, it's some really, really good stuff. So we smoked through that. My dad couldn't make it this year. He's gone the last 2 years, so my buddy Steve went with me. And this is going to be more like a vacation. Most of the pipes that I had were commission pipes that I was delivering in Chicago. So the pressure was off, and it was going to be more of a vacation. So Steve and I, we flew first class, had a car service pick us up at the airport and take us back to it. And we stayed in a tower room, and it was just beautiful. We had a great time. Traveling was smooth. No hiccups at all. Got there, had our luggage, everything. Got there Thursday and checked in. Couldn't wait to get down to the smoking tent. Ran down there, popped the tin of Dulcet. I met up with Jeremy Larson. Eric Pick was there. Pottsville Piper showed up a little bit later, and another friend of mine from he's a manager of the Briar Patch in Sacramento, brick and mortar. He showed up too, Sean. and we were all sitting around enjoying a bowl, and a lot of YouTubers came filing in. So many I can't name them all. It was just amazing. It was a great meetup for YouTubers and Instagrammers. I mean, most of the time in the tent in the back, we had 2 or 3 tables that were pushed together, and we had anywhere from a dozen to, probably 30 people back there at a time, all, with a nice meetup, and it was every day. So for 4 days, we got to go back there and enjoy each other's company, and we had a lot of fun. Some of them were streaming live on Periscope or on Instagram. It's a lot of fun. Food was great. And if you get a chance to go to the show, go to it. Or if there's a show near you that you get a chance to go to it, they're a lot of fun. You get to meet people. Usually there's 2, maybe 3 Turkish carvers there that have meerschaum pipes. This year there were 6 or 7. And a lot of the international carvers came in, like Sabina Santos came in, I believe it's from Spain. A lot of the Danish pipe carvers and Swedish pipe carvers were there, along with some newer pipe carvers from those countries that are younger and just getting started. Just got to meet some of those guys. Steve Norris was there, Vermont Freehand, so you can buy stuff if you want to make some pipes. It was just great. The group from SEM, Ebonite was in there. I got to talk to them, make some contacts. I can buy directly from them from now on, so I can get any color I want. And then also I got to talk to Mimo from Romeo Briars, and I'll be ordering directly from him from now on, so I can get some better wood and better prices. So quality should be going up. So a lot of fun. Got to visit with Ernie Markle, Grant Batson, Nate King, Scott Klein, Steve Litsky. I mean, everyone was there. Had a few questions about bamboo and drilling bamboo. Excuse me, the phone's going off. There it goes. Nice. We'll deal with that. Found some better ways of drilling bamboo and working with that, so I'm excited. I have some commission pipes right now. I do have a pipe on my website. I'm going to show you that in just a second. It's the first pipe I've had on my website in about 5 months, and I'm booked up for 6 months solid in commissions. So the bamboo, I'll be making a couple of those for Vegas Pipe Show. October I'm shutting down. I'm going to make probably at least 6 pipes, maybe 8 pipes for Vegas. So I'll have some of those. I'll get to make some of the shapes that I really want to make, and some newer ones I'm going to try out and use some new materials with horn, bamboo, different things like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. I might as well show you the pipe here. This is the one pipe I have left. This is the first pipe I've had available in a long time. I've been blessed with a lot of commissions lately, which I appreciate a lot. So this one here, kind of a brandy apple. I'm sorry the light's not that great, but it's got some really beautiful grain on it, and it carries it all the way around like that. It's got a stabilized maple shank cap. You can see the button work on that. Find the camera. Still early in the morning for me, sorry about that. That's all taken care of. It's got a nice sized bowl in it. It's 13/16, and it's just shy of 1.5 inches. So I mean, depending on how fast you smoke, you're looking at probably 45 minutes to 1.5 hours. So it's a nice size. It's 5 inches long, weighs 1.6 ounces, not pounds. Geez, 1.6 ounces, and very light, very comfortable in the hand, very comfortable in the clinch because it's not real heavy, and it will pass a pipe cleaner every time. And it is drilled spot on, so it's going to be a really good smoker. So, and there's another thing too, is some of the people in Chicago, it was the first time they got one of my pipes, and they were surprised how well they smoked, and it's something I take pride in. I guarantee they smoke good. If they don't, contact me, we'll make it right. It'll either make it smoke better, or we'll get you a different pipe. It's only fair. So, also for sale, my dad recently finished off a pipe pouch, or pipe hauler. Got the handle on it so you can carry it like that. He's got it tooled up with my trademarked logo on the front with the elk head, and then on the back he's got the ducks flying. This is all hand carved and hand stitched by my dad, made from scratch. Got your pipe cleaners in there. Got a pouch here for lighter, tamper. Make sure you don't scratch your pipes up. It will hold 6 pipes. It's lined with rawhide. It is top-notch quality. I have one that I've used every day for over a year now, and it's absolutely still gorgeous, all carved up. I sold a couple at the Vegas show, and I sold a roll-up and a couple of these at the Vegas show, and I was able to talk to 2 of the 3 people that bought them. They absolutely love them and tell all their friends about them. So it's really nice. I'm hoping to get that up on my website here in the next couple of days. I got to take some pictures of it and get it on the website. And it's for sale. It's for the quality and the amount of work that goes into this and leather work. If you're familiar with leather work, you know something like this right here should go for $600 or $700. And my dad put in, I would say, probably 4 weeks of working on this to get it right. I mean, it's all punched and hand stitched. You don't find that anymore. Everyone uses a sewing machine, but this is handmade, handcrafted quality, and this sells for $300, and that's a steal. I mean, it's giving it away. He's working for pennies, but he loves working with the leather work. But if you're interested in that, you can DM me, you know, send me a direct message, and we can talk about it. Or if you want to wait and see when it comes up on my website, you can do that. The website is J.D.SmokingPipes. That's the letter J, letter D, smokingpipes.com. And the pipe's up there right now, and I hope to get that pouch up there pretty quick. I start back to my day job tomorrow, and we're in a heat spell right now. We're running in the mid-90s, and it's just, I'm running a little bit slow. Coming out of that nice cool weather in Chicago, come back here to a heat wave, and it's just hard to get going. So, talking so much, I got my pipe going out here. Drinking a little iced tea. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, for a trick, here I am, old Joe Krantz. Got to pack some of this for Chicago. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite blends, this and that Davidoff Royalty. I used a new tin of Davidoff Royalty. I just threw it in my suitcase with some other tins that weren't popped yet. Put them all in the Ziploc bag. So when you're traveling with tobacco, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. If you're only bringing your carry-on, or if you're going to have checked baggage. I had a checked bag. I took all my unopened tobacco, put them in a Ziploc bag, put it right in the middle of my checked bag, and put all the clothes around it and packed it in nice and tight so it wouldn't pop the tins with the change in pressure. With no problems. There and back. Got there and got back home. Tobacco was fine, no problem. Jar. You're not going to travel with a jar. If you do, you're taking a big chance because you don't want it to break. You're going to have tobacco all over. You're going to have glass all over. You get the glass in your tobacco. It's just no good. So I'm thinking, well, what am I going to do? Put it in Ziploc bags? I hate putting tobacco in Ziploc bags. So I keep a lot of my old tins. This one here is some C&D Volume Warning tin. It's empty. So what the hell? Take this here, put the OJK in there, bam, perfect. All right, OJK on the top so I remember what is in there, and I throw that right in my carry-on, okay? Because if they have a question about it, it's less than 2 ounces, and I can pop the lid and I can show them, hey, this is tobacco, okay? I have a tobacco, I have pipes, but hey, guess what? I don't have any matches or a lighter, so I can't smoke on the plane, so don't worry about it. No problems. They didn't even pull it out or look at it or anything. I had it in my carry-on, my backpack, no problems, went right on through. So when you're traveling, you want to bring some tobacco. If you're using carry-ons, you know, it's pack it in a tin instead of a bag. It's safer, it's easier, it takes up a little more room, but I like it in the tin like this. I don't like it in the Ziploc bags. So that's the tip. Oh, part of my swag too, I'm representing here wearing my Piping Ain't Easy t-shirt. Picked that up at the show. Legion was there selling t-shirts and some pipes. He had some beautiful pipes. If you haven't checked out his website, jump on there, pipingainteasy.com. He's got some great pipes for sale, some estate pipes, some pipes that have never been smoked before. He's got nice t-shirts and swag on there. Check him out. So, and then these are little goodies. The SEM group that sells ebonite usually shows up. They have 5 tables. They have 4 or 5 people working them, and they have every color there in stock. This year they showed up. They had 2 tables. They brought only the limited edition stock and some of the stuff that's going out that they're not going to be making anymore. And they didn't bring any of the regular colors, which I was really bummed about because I wanted to get probably about, I don't know, somewhere between 8 to 10 meters of ebonite, so I'd be set for the next year or so. Well, I got a direct contact so I can order it from them, and so I did pick up some limited edition stuff. Got some different colors here. Sorry, I'm used to the camera being on the other side, but I flipped the phone over today and I'm all turned around. But this is a nice color here. It's a light colored Cumberland, kind of more of a honey type look. That's a pretty color there. This one here is going to be really different. There's some nice swirls going on in there. Nice color, kind of greenish color. That's going to be real nice for stems. Also picked up some blue and a reddish Cumberland type stem. Okay, see it, kind of more of a strawberry. Got some nice swirls in it. Picked up this limited edition blue. It's got really nice swirls in it. It almost looks like wood running through it, like a hickory or a maple with the grain running through this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Real hard for the camera to pick it up, but you might be able to see some of that grain in there. I mean, it almost looks like dyed wood. It's really cool. And it's got really small rings in it, so when you use it to shape a stem, it should hold that grain look to it, so it should be really cool. Then I picked up some smaller colors, or smaller pieces here, bigger in diameter, but shorter. But these are some really cool colors. I really dig these. They're going to be a lot of fun to make stems out of. This one here got a lot of color in it, and I mean, just look at that grain. I mean, it's really cool. I like that one. This one here is one of my favorites. I mean, it's almost like a camouflage, green, black. Got some other colors in with it, and I mean, it should really pop out when I make that. That's really going to look nice with either a black blasted pipe or a tan blasted pipe. It's really going to just jump off the screen there. I got some more purple and black. That is a really nice color. A lot of people really like that and request it, so I'll have to be ordering some more of that when I place my order with SEM. Also got some other here. My friend Sean, I'm making him a bulldog similar to an Ashton straight bulldog, and he picked out this for his stem material. That bulldog's going to be made out of a strawberry wood, and it's going to be blasted, so it should have some nice grain on that one. Do a deep blast on it. We'll leave it natural with some wax on it, and we'll make a stem out of this one for him. And then these other ones here are ones that were displays, and they're not going to be making these colors anymore unless they make them in a special run. So this one here you look at and you say, wow, that's pretty kind of green and blue, but then you see that there's black in there too. So when this thing gets shaped, it's going to get real wild real quick. So this one's going to be interesting. This one I really dig. It's got blue, black, and it's got some pink and a little bit of red in it. So, I mean, this one here is going to be gorgeous too. And you couldn't beat the price on these. A big chunk like this you'd think would normally be about 20 bucks, maybe 25 bucks. Picked them up, and I believe they were like $12. So I got them for like half price. And I mean, depending on what kind of a pipe, it'll be probably one stem. Might be able to get 2 stems out of it. But at least I'll have the color codes, and if people really like it and request it, I can order a meter of it and use it This one's gorgeous. It's red and black, and it's got some tan in the middle of it. So this one here is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous stem. This right here with a nice blasted tan pipe should really pop. Really look nice. A couple more. I know for most people this is boring, but for pipe makers this is like candy. I mean, my goodness. Yeah, green with some tan running through it and black too. So this is really going to look nice. And like I said, most of these will look really great with a blasted pipe. On the smooths, generally, I usually run a black stem to make sure that the grain in the wood is the center of focus and really pops. But this one here is one of my favorites. I'm sick that it's so thick because I'm not going to be able to use all of it. I'll have to waste some of it, but it's going to make gorgeous stem. Get black in there, some red in there, some tan. Almost like a camouflage. It's an absolute beautiful piece. And I'm going to see if I can't get at least 1 meter of this, if not more, maybe 2 meters, because I really like that one. So that's it for the different Cumberlands and stuff that I picked up at the show. The regular Cumberland, honey Cumberland, black, things like that I can get through SCM Direct. I'll let them know what I want and they'll ship it to me. I'll get it within a week or two, so can't wait for that. But back to the show, it was awesome. International pipe makers, all the American pipe makers were there. Every day it was a party in the tent. Every day they had activities going. Myself, my buddy Steve, and Chad got to go see the screening of the movie Father of the Flame. And it was awesome. It was nothing like the trailers. They first started off with a little documentary about Lee Erck, who's an old-time pipe maker, and his nephew was one of the guys putting this together. They went to a pipe show. They talked to Sykes Wilford, and he explained about the Danish royalty in pipe making with Eversons, with Sixten and Lars and Nana, and talked to him about the Breyer with Romeo Breyers, with Mimo and his father. And so they thought, well, what the hell, let's expand it. So they included those people in the movie. They also did some on peace pipes made by a Native American carver. It was really interesting, really enjoyed it. And it really struck a nerve. You could see the passion for the pipes and the making them and what they're doing. And you just gonna have to see it. It was a rough cut. They're redoing some of the music and everything. They're hoping to have it out at a lot of the film festivals next year. And if you get a chance to see it, see it. If you like pipes, you're gonna like it. It's great. Loved the movie. Got to talk to the director and the people that put it together, and it was real neat when they screened it. They did a question and answer right afterwards, so everyone got to ask questions and talk to him a little bit. And then the next morning at breakfast, I was able to talk to the director and one of the producers, and they were fantastic, and they loved the feedback, and they were really engaging, and it was just great. If you haven't heard about it, I believe they have a website, and I believe they're on YouTube also, Father of the Flame. Go check it out. It's really interesting. I wanted to take some video of the show, but of course, as always, I get in there, I get overwhelmed, I get all excited, I start talking to people. I was supposed to take a bunch of pictures and send to my father because he wasn't able to be there this year, and luckily I had my buddy Steve there, and my buddy Steve, God bless him, he sent my dad probably about 50 pictures over 3 days. Was texting him, talking to him. He took some video and sent it to my dad, so he kept my dad in the loop. I tried to do as much as I could with pictures and stuff, and it was just great. And it's a tight-knit, small community with pipe smokers and makers. And anytime you can get a bunch of them together, it's great. The stories, the tobacco was flowing. Everyone had different kinds of tobacco and aged tobacco, and generous, pop the tin, throw it on the table, and everyone gets a bowl, and everyone's sharing stuff and tips and tricks and what they like to do. And I mean, it was just great. I can't say enough about pipe shows. If you get a chance to go to one, go to it. I would love to go to the pipe show in Ohio in August. I just don't have any time to make pipes for it. and I just won't be able to make it probably this year, hopefully next year. I'm planning on going to Vegas this year in November. I believe it's the first weekend in November. So I'll be there with a few pipes to offer. Um, if you're interested in the commission right now, commissions are going to be out in November. So if you want to get a commission pipe, you might not have the money now, but you'll have it then. Let me know now, get on the list, because if you wait till then, it's going to be pushed out even further. I'm getting commissions all the time, and it's hard to stay up on it. Right now I'm at about 6 months out. So if you want a commission, email me or shoot me a direct message on Instagram, and we'll go ahead and talk about it and get you on the books. So anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I see I've gone over 25 minutes. I wish I had more stuff to show you, but I didn't buy a lot of stuff. I bought some, but not a lot. I could have spent a couple $1,000s there easy, on tobacco, on pipes, on everything. It was just a great experience. Great trip home. I took a couple of days off after the show to recoup. I'm going to start hitting it hard for the shop update. The next couple of weeks I'm going to be making pipes for the local brick and mortar. I promised them 6 pipes. They've been waiting 6 months for them. I'm going to get those knocked out in the next couple of weeks, so they have some for their shelves. And then after that, I'm going to finish the month off making some 2 more pipes for Jeremy Larson's 7-day set. I'll be working on a Canadian and a billiard form that matches the other pipes I delivered to him. So other than that, everything's going well. Trying to stay cool, trying to stay out of trouble. So at this point, having a lot of fun with it, feel recharged and ready to attack it. So anyway, be well, stay smoky, and have a good week.